What's up, Alphas? It's your boy, Alphas. I may look at cute, look at clean, look at sexy. When they got the New York in the background, shit. I need to find Bel-Air, but we're gonna find Bel-Air next week. And if you want to be live next week, all you gotta do is let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. And today we are making predictions. Yes, we are doing prediction show every week. Every Wednesday, we will have the Bel-Air prediction show. So if you want this live, remember to like and subscribe and comment that you want this live, because you have to like, because I'm telling you right now, YouTube nukes live streams. So y'all have to like, you have to tell me in the comments that you want these lives. If not, we can chat in the comments, and this can come out every Wednesday night, pre-recorded, and y'all can see my predictions, and we all can talk about it in the comment section. So it's up to you what you want to do. And also, you can tip me right here. If you don't have to, I don't require it. Super chats in the chat, whichever one you feel like easier for you, more comfortable for you. But today, y'all here for the prediction show, Bel-Air Season 2, Episode 7, Under Pressure with Predictions. Yes, we are talking about predictions, and my prediction is, based on the title and what we've seen, that Carlton is going back to his old ways. We saw Connor give him to him. He put in his draw. He looked off willingly in episode 5, I believe, at the end of the episode. And here we see that the title is Under Pressure. I believe him and will be under a lot of pressure. They will be competing for the Founders Day. Will have pressure with AAU. Carlton will also have different pressures from Yasmin and everything else, and people being upset with him and all this stuff. He's going to feel the pressure. He might go back to Connor even, which will lead to a big blowout between him and Will, and his anxiety going to catch up to him. That's my prediction for this episode. I think this episode will be very interesting. I think it'll be very good. I think it's going to build a lot. After we had a cool down episode, I think a lot of drama coming in this episode. I really do. I think him and Will, they might, I ain't saying they might get close. There might be a push. I don't think Will's going to do it. I think Carter's going to do it. I think Carter's going to push Will. Will going to kind of get upset, but he's done grown up a little bit. But then I think the reason why is because Will, of course, is going to take all that good advice he's been getting from people. His uncle in the last episode, Doc, and everybody else tell him to be a leader, be responsible. And I think he's taking it wrong. I think he's actively taking these ideas wrong and not the way he should take it. The way he should take it is, listen, leadership, be a leader, go for awards, have awards, do all that. But at the same time, make sure your people good. Make sure Carlton is not going through a lot. Make sure all of these things are not happening. It's good to be ambitious. Make sure your ambition don't hurt the ones you love or your team around you. It's been a constant theme of this season. From the first episode, we're not passing the ball. His boy Taylor telling them, listen, maybe you'll pass the ball next time. Getting kicked off the team. Always stepping up when people don't, which is a good thing, by the way. He steps up when people need him to step up. He does what he has to do, but at the same time, he kind of overlooks other things, right? He kind of overlooks, like, I have to do this, I have to be the lead, but you'll overlook how it's making everybody around you feel or the situation around you. So I think he takes the advice, which is, I can't say it's not good advice, but he interprets it in a completely wrong way, right? So I think he's going to keep doing that. It's going to keep coming. He's going to end up, Carlton going to push him. He's going to lead him back to Connor. I don't know if that'll be this episode, episode 8, but Under Pressure leads me to believe that we're going to see the repercussions of the Founders Day Award. I don't think it's going to conclude episode 10, but we're going to find, I think episode 9 is going to kind of start the big beef or something. But that's my prediction for episode 7. I think at the end, Carter's going to push him like, I don't need you. Every time it's all about you, etc., etc. You're going to hit him with this whole thing about all these problems that he's having. And you, father told you should look out for me. Why didn't you ever do it? And I think it's going to be like kind of the start of him shifting to learning that, okay, I'm learning what a leader is. That's what this whole season is about. It's about Will learning how to be a leader. And I think this is the episode that starts off all that. I think this is the episode that really gets into Will being a leader and Carlton becoming more who he is. Speaking of Carlton, today we have a character profile on my man Carlton Banks. Not that one. No, that's the wrong Will and wrong Carlton. He's pointing at the wrong one. This Carlton. Yes, character profile Carlton Bay. Carlton Banks to me is the most interesting character, so that's why I wanted my first episode of this, my first episode on character profile and prediction, to be on specifically Carlton. Why? Because Carlton is interesting, I should say. He is smart. He has it all. He's athletic. Unlike this Carlton. Y'all remember this Carlton had it all because of wealth, and that's it. But he was like a goofy character and all this. This Carlton is serious and has real issues, and probably a lot more relatable. I don't know if he's lovable as the other Carlton. Like I said, the other Carlton is goofy, but this Carlton is like more relatable. You kind of fit with this Carlton more. You understand what he's going through. He's a really good dude. He's a really good dude who feels constant pressure, as he said in episode 6, from his father to live up to these expectations. So he's always trying to live up to expectations of being Bel-Air and everything. So he's trying to do these things. He's trying to learn himself. He's trying to figure out the world, and he's trying to get it all together. So what he's doing is he continues to find himself and then lose himself. He has anxiety. He has all these things, and he's going through a hard time in life. Not because his life is necessarily hard, but because his life is, how do I say, he's not really ever been around his people. He's kind of always been around people who's not like him, so he always had to live up to them. He always been around a successful father, so he has to live up to him. His mother's rather successful. He has to live up to her. He got all the expectations. They expect Carlton to know better. You saw in season 1, you know better, Carlton. Will don't know better. Carlton, you know better. And it's always this, while at the same time always fighting and trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to just like, I'm trying to be careful the way I word him because I think he's such an intricate character. Because he's really a good dude, right? You'll figure like, oh, he's this evil person who just out for himself. But as you watch the season, as you saw with him with his cousin, he lost the game on purpose so his cousin can win. Carlton exhibits that real leadership of understanding empathy and understanding struggle, which Will struggles with. He understands how hard it is to have pressure on him. He understands how people look up to you, how people expect things of you, and it's a constant thing because even his teachers and everybody just come up to him. Yasmin came up to him, met him for the first time, and was like, "You, Carlton, it's you. You do it. You give the speech. Carlton, you're the bowler. Carlton, you're the leader of the team. Carlton, you're the guy who plays lacrosse. Carlton, you the main player that we got thought about to. Carlton, Carlton, Carlton. Carlton, I expect this of you. Carlton, I know you can do this. Carlton, this is what you do. This is how you was raised. Carlton, Carlton, Carlton." So in that mindset, Carlton is the most interesting character in the entire series to me. He is literally built for everything, and it literally crumbles him. It literally makes him go to drugs, have anxiety. He has medical conditions. He gets nervous in situations. He starts sweating. He starts panicking. He goes through slow motion. All these things because he's expected to be great, to the point he even hit it. And just like Will, in some ways, Carlton, everything works out for him. It really does. It works out for Carlton because everything that he goes through, he seemingly finds a way out until he can't. And it seems like everything he wants, he gets, but he also misses. it's like a pride thing with Carlton. He's like Vegeta. Carlton's the Vegeta of this. And I'm joined with one of my co-hosts of this show, Monray. Monray, we talking about Carlton? I mean, not that one. This one.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yeah, so I was talking about Carlton, how he's have expectation, how he's the most interesting character. I also gave my prediction, so you could give your predictions as well. I told them if they want us to do it live, like a lot and tell us in the comment section, because you have to like, because lives don't do well on YouTube right now unless you're already famous. So you have to like, you have to tell us in the comments that you really gonna participate, or we could just give you live and we could talk in the comments. So I gave my prediction. I said Will and Carlton, the episode 7, as you can see, is called Under Pressure. So I gave my prediction that Will and Carlton is going to be competing heavy this episode. Also gave a profile on Carlton on expectation and how he handled it, and how even compared to the old Carlton, who had expectation, but he was more of a goofy. This Carlton is more relatable. I don't know if he's more lovable. He's more relatable.
Well, yeah, like lovable. A lot of people can be lovable based off of different things. Relatable, yeah, because a lot of people can experience the different kinds of pressure that Carlton, even some people like Will or everybody else go through. So that's fine. When it comes to this episode, I can agree with one point that I think they may focus on the actual competition scene of running for the Founders Award. They may actually show like, okay, this is the stuff, because sometimes they may have to do like things like speeches to go against up in front of the student body, show all that kind of stuff. What would they do with the award, why they deserve it, all that kind of stuff, actually to make their campaign. So they may actually focus on that part. And Under Pressure might focus a little bit more on Carlton, because if you remember, he now does have, I'm just gonna say, the booger sugar. He got that stuff in the drawer. So we done, that's the thing. So I feel like they'll go for him, but I don't think he's gonna be the only one that'll be under pressure. They may focus a bit on Will, and him being under pressure, with the entire league, and actually like trying to show himself a bit more individualist. I mean, a bit of his individualism, and being able to shine and start on the team rather than like come off the bench or whatever. Um, they may even go as far as showing, because at first I thought they were going, before I knew the title of the episode or whatever, I thought they were just going to continue straight forward with what they did with the Jazz thing at the end of last episode, and just go straight into that, with him and Hillary, which I just personally think they're going to break up at this point. I think Jazz, after she don't show up, she gonna be like, oh, well, I was gonna show up, but this, that, and the other, and Jazz is just gonna be like, man, look, you ain't treating this serious. I don't feel like I live up to the expectations, quote unquote, of your family. I don't feel like I measure up to LaMarcus. He a whole football player, and I'm just, guy that got a record shop from my grandpa. So he might break that off. Hillary might even get pressure from Ivy if Ivy decides to come down with this hammer of like, what are you doing with this? Getting my the simply drink in the house that I own, which I literally said is not a good idea. Well, no, it depends. So everybody might get some pressure. It might even go so far as to Jeffrey, making the decision to go see his son, which might give him even more pressure. So like if I'm thinking of pressure, I'm thinking like everybody can have pressure situations, just depending on how you look at it. So I think, yeah, they'll focus on the campaign scene, but I don't think Carlton's gonna be the only one feeling pressure. If I gotta think of maybe 3 characters they focused on the most, it'll probably be Will and Carlton naturally. But I think they may go ahead and hit you with the Jazz breaks off with Hillary. That's one thing. If not, then Jazz will just go missing again. But I think it'll be those two. And if I gotta pick somebody, yeah, I say Hillary. I go ahead and say Hillary to be. I say them 3 would be the ones that they just go straight for the jugular with this pressure thing.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. The episode comes out tomorrow on Thursday. This is Wednesday. I appreciate y'all, man. Just let us know in the comment how y'all feel, what y'all think gonna happen, everything going down with episode 7 of season 2, Under Pressure. Just let us know. Let us know about what you feel about Carlton. Not that one. This one. So let us know. So let us know right there. Let us know, man. That's all I'm asking. I look like I just got off the 4-wheeler. Monte ain't showing his face because my man Zach said he petty.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, to learn
Yeah.
about certain
Again,
characters. Even if I gotta get on the amusement park ride to do
yeah.
what I needs to do, I'm gonna do it, man. Like I'm
Yes.
gonna do it. I'm
Yes.
gonna
So
do it. But if I think those three. This might even be the episode where I know they showed at one point in some of the previews for the entire season. Carlton is gonna go and party. With I think it's Connor or something like that. So he might feel the pressure and give in. It just depends, man. Just
I
but
think that is
just don't.
my prediction was he's gonna push Will toward the end of the episode. It's gonna be like the dramatic finish. Like my whole thing was Will's gonna, because I think Will is learning how to be a leader, but he's taking it wrong, as I said in the previous thing. And I think he's gonna slowly learn, like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And I think that's the focus of this whole season. Because even in the beginning of the season, he playing basketball, he won't pass the ball. Oh, I gotta do it my way. The whole season been doing it my way, and everybody be like, be a leader. So I think this is his season to be a leader, but I think this is like the start of him actually starting to figure, okay, I might be doing this wrong before episode 8 and 9 hit. Cause 10 is gonna be the finale.
Well, the only way he figures that out is if no, hopefully not. The only way I really think he figures that out is if he majorly screws up, in a way to where he's like, okay, I'm thinking about me with this. I'm thinking about myself a little much. And like something is seriously wrong with the way that I'm thinking or the way that I'm handling stuff. Like the only way I see Will really doing is because and now at this point it's like, okay, if Doc say something, he gonna roll with it. Doc like, hey, this basketball thing might be it for you. Okay, cool. Hey, they ain't really appreciating you in Bel-Air. Go ahead and be that guy. I bet you right. Hey, that Founders Award, the D1 schools, look at that. All right, yeah. So like the only way I really see Will snapping out of this is that he majorly screws up. Like this might be the episode where him and Doc have that sit down outside on the stoop or whatever, and they have that discussion. Like just it would really take something to snap Will out of it. And my opinion is the only way that happens is if he finds out that like something like Jackie is the ops. Like he just go ahead and find out that she the ops. If he finds that out, then it's open game at that point. Or he finds out she's the ops. I think something like that is gonna be the only way. But right now
But
he
this is my
riding high.
prediction though. When I said he's gonna push Carlton, gonna push Will at the end, I think he's gonna push him at that party, and he gonna be like, and he gonna remember Uncle Phil said, "Watch out for your cousin," because and then like, it's me just like putting pressure on him to fit this Founders Award, me continually leaving him in weird situations, me running off and all that stuff. Is that led me to my cousin to doing this after I promised to watch out for him. And now he's back on that stuff. Because you remember last episode, like, you all right? You good? I know you was with Connor. And I
I
kind of knew
understand
he
no.
got it too. I kind of knew he knew he got it. I saw you with Connor. I know you. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yeah, I ain't doing it, man. It was like, he got it. He just don't know. To me, right now, Carlton hasn't used, or at least we haven't
Yeah.
seen him do
No, he
that.
ain't used it. He put
With
it in
this.
the drawer and then had that little dramatic look at it. It was
So I know it's there. It's just if he go and have that party, with Connor, and just if he goes down that route, then he gonna be like, okay, wait, I might be messing up doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I think it's gonna take an event to snap Will out of it. Maybe just pushing Carlton is one thing. I mean, Carlton pushing him is one thing. I think it'll actually take an event, like something serious has to happen. Not like Carlton be in the hospital or something like that, but just it's gonna take something
we're going back to the
happening for
Carlton
Will to
hospital.
be like.
We're going to the Carlton hospital scene again.
I mean, we got the Will in the hospital scene.
I'm talking
And
about reverse it this time. Just reverse
I
it.
mean, they might do that, but Carlton will go there having like a panic attack or like
Yeah, that's what I'm
an
saying.
overdose or something like that.
That's what I'm
So
saying. Yeah, have one of them dramatic scenes, and then that's what I'm saying. Will be like, I knew this happened. I didn't tell y'all. I knew he might have been back on it. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to be in this business because I already did that once. I didn't tell you when he had anxiety attack. Now I feel guilty. So that's what I think. This episode happened to be a little longer, so thank Monte for coming. Like I said, this comes out every Wednesday. If y'all really like it and y'all get them likes and subscribe, we will be live and we can discuss it with y'all live. But if not, we'll talk to y'all in the comments. I want to get on these shows a little more. I see y'all liking them, y'all enjoying them. Y'all enjoying Carlton, not that one, even though y'all love him. This one. So I do appreciate y'all. Remember, y'all might not know us now, but soon you will. But until then, it's Rowan.
Yeah.
Who are these niggas?
Yep, my three. Hillary.
And everybody. I just want to show y'all our new ending to this new show. We got the music playing. I like that. I like that. I figured out how to do it, my time. I figured out how to do it. I like y'all. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all see that tip me up there? Go do that. Y'all can real quick. I'm gonna give y'all that. Monte, what is that? What they say up there?
It's
Buy the merch. I appreciate y'all again. Like and subscribe. Peace.